Picture this. You check your bank account and the number staring back at you is somewhere between uncomfortable and embarrassing. Maybe it's a few $100s, maybe it's less, and you keep telling yourself things will get better. Next month, next paycheck, next year, but somehow the number never really changes, and $10,000 feels like a completely different world, like something that happens to other people, not you. But here's the thing. $10,000 is not a fantasy number. It's not a rich person number. It's actually the first real proof that you can build wealth. It's the number that proves your system works. And more importantly, it's the number that changes how you think about money forever. My name is Mark. If you've ever stared at a low bank balance and wondered if things could actually change, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Because today, we're going to walk through exactly how to build your first $10,000 from scratch. Let's start with something important. Building your first $10,000 is harder than building your next $100,000. And that's not an exaggeration, because when you're starting from zero, every dollar feels like a fight. There's no momentum yet, no compounding, no system working in your favor. It's just you making deliberate decisions one at a time, which means the strategy for building your first $10,000 is different from any other financial goal you'll ever have. Here's what most people don't realize. The first $10,000 is not really about the money. It's about proving to yourself that you can do it, that you can build something from nothing. And once you prove that, everything else becomes possible. So let's build it, step by step. Step 1, know your exact number. This sounds simple, but most people skip it completely. Before you can build $10,000, you need to know where you are right now. Exactly, not roughly. Exactly. What is your total monthly income after tax? What are your total monthly expenses? What is left over? That leftover number is your building material. And if there is nothing left over, that tells you something important. You need to either cut expenses or increase income or both. But you cannot build toward $10,000 without knowing what you have to work with. Clarity is the first tool. Step 2, create a dedicated savings account and name it. This is one of the most powerful and underrated moves you can make. Open a separate savings account specifically for this goal. Name it First $10,000 or My Foundation or whatever makes it feel real to you. Because something psychological happens when money has a name and a purpose. It stops feeling like savings and starts feeling like progress. It stops being abstract and starts being something you're actively building. And that shift in how you see the money changes how protective you feel about it. You stop casually dipping into it. You start watching it grow with genuine interest. Step 3, set a non-negotiable monthly transfer. Every single payday, a fixed amount moves automatically into your dedicated account. Non-negotiable means it happens whether you feel like it or not, whether the month was good or bad, whether something came up or didn't. The transfer goes through. Period. Now, here's where people get stuck. They think the amount has to be impressive. It doesn't. $100 per month gets you to $10,000 in under 9 years without any growth, but $300 per month gets you there in under 3 years, and $500 per month gets you there in under 2 years. The amount matters, but more than the amount, the consistency matters. A small amount transferred consistently beats a large amount transferred occasionally every single time. Step 4, find one expense to eliminate and one way to earn more. This is the accelerator. Most people treat their income and expenses as fixed. They feel like they are what they are, but almost nothing in your financial life is actually fixed. Subscriptions can be canceled, habits can be adjusted, skills can be developed, side income can be built. Even finding $100 extra per month to add to your savings transfers dramatically changes your timeline to $10,000. And finding $200 extra per month changes it even more. The point is not to torture yourself with restrictions. The point is to find small adjustments that create more building material without destroying your quality of life. Step 5, protect the goal from lifestyle creep. Here is where most people lose momentum. Things are going well, savings are growing, and then something happens. A purchase that feels justified, a social event that costs more than expected, a new subscription that seems small, and suddenly the growth slows down, and then stops, and then reverses. The way to protect against this is simple. Your $10,000 account is untouchable. It is not an emergency fund. It is not a vacation fund. It is not a buffer for unexpected expenses. It is one specific goal, and it stays locked until that goal is reached. For emergencies, you use a separate account. For unexpected expenses, you adjust your spending elsewhere. But the $10,000 account does not get touched, not for anything. Step 6, make the money grow. while you save. Once you have $1,000 or more sitting in your dedicated account, it should not be sitting in a regular savings account earning almost nothing. Move it into a high yield savings account or a money market account where it can earn meaningfully more interest while you continue adding to it. This won't make you rich on its own, but it will accelerate your progress and make your money work slightly harder while you're doing the heavy lifting. Every little bit of growth matters when you're building toward a specific goal. Now let's talk about the psychology of building your first $10,000, because the numbers are only half the story. The hardest part of this journey is not the math, it's the waiting, because in the beginning, progress feels invisible. You transfer $200. Your account shows $200. You transfer again, it shows $400. It doesn't feel exciting, it doesn't feel like wealth, it feels like watching grass grow, and this is where most people quit. They don't quit because the strategy stopped working. They quit because progress feels too slow to be real. But here is the truth. Every single person who has ever built $10,000 from scratch felt exactly the same way in the beginning. The numbers were small, the progress felt invisible, and then one day they looked up and realized they had $3,000, and then $5,000, and then $8,000. And then the number crossed $10,000 and something shifted completely, because the feeling of having $10,000 saved is fundamentally different from any number below it. It feels like a different category of financial life, like a different version of yourself. And that version of yourself does something important. It keeps going. Because once you've proven you can build $10,000 from nothing, the goal immediately becomes $20,000, and then $50,000. And then the habits that got you to $10,000 are the same habits that will eventually take you somewhere you can barely imagine right now. So here's the complete roadmap. Step 1, know your exact number and build with what you have. Step 2, open a dedicated account and give the goal a name. Step 3, set a non-negotiable monthly transfer and never miss it. Step 4, find one expense to cut and one way to earn more. Step 5, protect the account from everything that isn't the goal. Step 6, make the money grow by moving it to a higher yield account once it builds. That's it. No complicated strategy. No financial expertise required. Just a clear goal, a dedicated account, a consistent transfer, and enough patience to let the math work. Because your first $10,000 is closer than you think. Not because you'll get lucky, not because something dramatic will happen, but because small, consistent actions, protected over time, always add up to something real. And when you get there, you'll understand something that's impossible to fully explain right now. The first $10,000 doesn't just change your bank account, it changes you. If this video helped you believe that $10,000 is actually possible for you, hit the subscribe button. And I'm curious, what would having $10,000 saved mean for your life right now? Let me know in the comments, because the journey to your first $10,000 starts with one transfer, and that transfer can happen today.